Hey everyone, this is Dee Omahen, Realtor with Keller Williams. I am excited to do my very first green Realtor video where I'm going to be featuring items for our homes that can make our homes more energy efficient. And I'm really excited to have my amazing helper, Jay Harrigal. He runs Handz for Hire and he does amazing YouTube videos on how to fix things around the home. And I think at heart he also cares about green issues and green home. So thank you, Jay.
We are actually going to be installing something that's great for your home. It's a controller for your sprinkler system that allows you to regulate in a smart way the amount of water that flows to all your plants. You can actually control how each zone in your yard is regulated. I think it's just a really neat, smart product that'll help save a lot of water. So Dee brought this product to my attention. So where'd you find this product?
I actually heard about it through our HOA board president. It really inspired me because in our community, because we're an HOA community, we have to have green grass and we get in trouble if we don't. He used this as a way to adjust his sprinkler system because a lot of us, it goes regardless if it's raining. So for example, yesterday our sprinklers went off and it rained in the morning. Yeah, so total waste of money, and our water bills here in our neighborhood in Florida are very expensive. So I'm excited to save money and help save some water. There is still a risk in Florida of us running out of water someday with our aquifers. It's good to be water conscious.
It is, yeah. Cool. All right, let's get started. So most of you are going to be using this Rachio unit to replace an existing sprinkler controller. This is going to be a smart sprinkler controller that you're able to control with Wi-Fi, and that's what makes it so unique. Those of you who don't have a sprinkler system or a sprinkler controller, it's going to be challenging. You might need to have somebody come in and actually install the wiring for you so that you can put the Rachio unit in. We're just going to remove this control box and then put the new one in, and then we should be able to just hook it up with the Wi-Fi, and that's really about it. The first step is to unplug the existing control box so the power is cut to everything. And when you come in here, you're actually able to open it up and it just exposes all the wires inside. There's gonna be little numbers in here that indicate which wire's hooked into which zone. You wanna make sure you take a photograph, which I'm gonna do right now. Once I start messing with the wire, it's gonna be hard to remember which color goes with which zone, and you're gonna want an easy picture just to go back and reference when you're hooking up the Rachio unit. All right, so first thing you're gonna need is a Phillips head screwdriver, and we're just gonna detach all these wires. So it looks like on the Rainbird box here, we've got 1, 2, 3 screws into the wall. And then it looks like there's one up here, but it looks like it's just hanging on that screw. So I think we're gonna remove these 3. We'll test it out. Remove these 3 and then just lift it up and off. We'll see how it goes. Yep. Let's see if I'm right. Yep. Oops. Here we go.
Very nice packaging. Just 5 steps to do this.
That's not too bad.
Wow. Fancy.
I heard there's like a magnetic cover on it. Can you just pull that off?
Pull it off? Oh wow.
Oh yeah, there you go. See the magnets?
That's amazing.
It's cool. And then you got push pin or push connectors. It's easy.
It looks so simple compared to the complicated one we just took off.
Awesome.
And that's it. Look at that.
Power cord. Okay. All right, let's get this installed. So they have this mounting template, but
yeah, here. Yeah, that's funny.
I mean, it's close.
Wow.
And I think that's good enough that we'll be able to get it.
Definitely.
See if we can still get the holes lined up and be level. That'd be amazing. I got one little speck of pencil. There we go. We have to put one wall anchor in, and I'm gonna drill a hole first for the wall anchor. There we go. So let me just check one more time to make sure it's level. Yeah, right. So close.
Yeah.
It's in between the lines.
Now the fun part.
All right, so here's our color scheme. So zone 1 is yellow, zone 2 is blue, 3 is green, and 4 is red, or actually, sorry, brown. Just follow the orders. So right here, we have 1, blue, green, and brown. We were thinking about hooking the sensors in. These are rain sensors that were existing from the Rainbird. After reading a little bit further, I don't think it's compatible with this unit, so we're just gonna tuck these wires inside here. Eventually, Dee might wanna replace these and put something in that's compatible with the Rachio unit. We'll tuck this in here. The next step is to plug the unit in. I'm just gonna pull out a little bit of wire so we can plug this in. All right, once you get your wires situated, you can just nicely put on the cover plate and it just holds by magnets. You're good to go. Next step we're gonna do is we're gonna get the app all set up.
Download the Rachio app and register an account. Now just scan the barcode to add your Rachio controller. Add Wi-Fi. Rename your controller, and you're ready to start setting up your zones. Add a name and a photo for your zone. Select the vegetation type, the type of sprinkler head used in this zone. Confirm your soil type, how much sun this zone gets, and the amount of slope this zone has. Alright, the first zone is done. We just need to do the other 3 now.
So we're on to zone 2, and the really cool part about this app is that you can actually customize it. It asks you about the slope, it asks you about the soil, about how much sun that zone is getting. So it can really kind of customize each part of your property. The other thing is that when you're actually looking at your sprinklers, you should probably inspect them every few months. I actually made a video about your sprinklers and how to maintain them. And it's something that kind of goes along with this project really well. Dee just noticed that there's a growth of grass that kind of grew up and over one of her sprinkler heads, and she can actually see, let me just show you real quick. The sprinkler head's like right over here, and you can see how it's lush and green and the grass is growing super well right here. But then look over here, it's all dead. When the sprinkler comes on, it only reaches to about here and doesn't make it all the way over to here. She just needs to fix and kind of free up this one sprinkler head, and then it should be able to reach all the way over here.
Now she just has to complete the other 3 zones, sped up 3,000 times. The final step is just setting up a schedule on how you want to water your lawn, and the other smart features will just start working, like the weather intelligence that tracks the weather, and if it rains, it'll notify the sprinklers not to water your lawn.
Steve, thank you so much for having me today. This is awesome. We just completed the 4 zones and we're able to customize it, and then one last thing you have to do is just setting up the schedule of how often you want it on. You could see in the app that the weather intelligence is at work, and it's actually tracking the weather now. It'll skip those days, right?
Yeah, it'll skip. If I have something scheduled and it knows it's gonna rain, it skips it.
And I just think anytime you install a green product in your home, it's a really neat thing. But in this case, it's not only environmentally friendly and saves water, but it also helps your water bill out each month. And I just wanted to put a quick plug in for Dee. She's an awesome realtor in our area, and she has a website called Park Bench where she interviews local entrepreneurs and businesses.
I've interviewed even community influencers.
Oh, that's
like
cool.
I interviewed someone who rescues snakes in our neighborhood. So.
Oh, that's really cool. We certainly see a lot of those down here.
Yeah.
Hey, I just wanted to thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for all of your help.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I love all your videos, and all of you out there need to subscribe to his channel.
Thank you. All right, until next time. You probably be like, it's the best around. All right. All right.